It's no secret Florida's condo market is facing a bit of a crisis. Prices are under pressure, inventory is piling up, and some owners are struggling with rising costs they never imagined. So what is really going on? In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest reasons Florida's condo market is under pressure, from new laws and more expensive insurance to slowing buyer demand. So whether you're a buyer, seller, or investor, this is the truth you should know before making your next move. Now, I work with buyers and sellers here in Florida every day, and I can tell you what's happening in the condo market right now is unlike anything we've seen before. So stick with me until the end though, because I'll also share what this means for you if you're thinking of buying or selling. Let's start with the biggest shock to Florida condo owners. After the Champlain Towers collapse in Surfside back in 2021, Florida passed new laws to make older condo buildings safer. Now, any building that's 3 stories or higher must go through milestone structural inspections, and condo associations are required to keep larger reserve funds for future repairs. Now, that obviously sounds good in theory, but here's the problem. Many condo associations have been poorly run and underfunded for years. So now some owners are being hit with massive special assessments and skyrocketing monthly HOA fees. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars per unit in some cases, just to meet these new requirements. For retirees on fixed incomes or owners who bought expecting stable costs, these surprise bills have forced many to sell, often at discounted prices. And buyers, well, they're hesitant to jump straight into a unit where fees could double overnight. But here's the flip side. For many well-run developments that already keep healthy reserves and stayed ahead of maintenance, these new laws are actually a selling point. Buyers see these communities as safer, better managed, and less likely to bring surprise assessments. That confidence can help sellers stand out in a crowded market. On top of that, owners are also getting slammed with another unexpected cost. Insurance premiums in Florida have risen a lot over the past few years, and condos have been hit especially hard. With hurricanes, flooding risks, and several big insurance companies pulling out of the state altogether, the cost of coverage has gone through the roof. Some condo associations have seen their master policy premiums double or even triple in just a year. And since those costs are passed directly to owners through higher HOA fees, it's driving affordability even lower. Buyers see this and they hesitate on pulling the trigger. They're just not looking at mortgage payments anymore. They're asking, what will my HOA fees and insurance be in 2 years' time? That uncertainty alone is putting off some people. And even if you can handle the higher fees, there's another challenge weighing on the market. Mortgage rates are still sitting much higher than they were a couple of years ago, and that's putting real pressure on affordability across all sectors of the housing market. Buyers who could once stretch for a condo at 3 or 4% are now facing payments that are hundreds of dollars more per month at today's rates. For many, that is a deal breaker. So instead of buying, some are choosing to rent, wait this out, or shop in different geographical markets altogether. This slowdown in demand has left a lot of condos sitting on the market longer, and sellers being forced to get more realistic with their prices. So with fewer buyers able or willing to pay today's costs, demand for Florida condos has taken a noticeable hit. Like all real estate here in Florida, condo inventory has exploded in recent years. In some areas, listings are up 90% compared to last year. That means more condos competing for fewer buyers. When supply outweighs demand, sellers lose leverage, and many condos are now sitting on the market longer, and price reductions are becoming the norm. For older buildings, especially the ones with higher fees and looming assessments, buyers have plenty of choice, so can negotiate hard or just walk away altogether. This oversupply is creating a clear shift from the red-hot market of just a few years ago to one where sellers are under increasing pressure. In other words, it's no longer a seller's market for some Florida condos, it's quickly become a buyer's market. And finally, all of these factors are creating a bigger issue: buyer confidence. Even people who love the idea of Florida living are nervous about condos right now. They're hearing stories about surprise $50,000 special assessments, HOA fees doubling overnight, or owners struggling to sell. That uncertainty is making buyers hesitate. At the same time, migration patterns are shifting. For years, Florida saw a flood of new residents, especially over COVID, and many of these potential buyers are retirees looking for low maintenance condos. But now some are choosing other states or skipping condos altogether in favor of single family homes or new construction where costs feel more predictable. The result, a softer demand base for condos, and that puts even more downward pressure on the market. When confidence drops and demand cools, prices and sales will almost always follow. And that's exactly what we're starting to see play out. Now, before you think it's all bad news for Florida condo owners, let's talk about the other side of the story. While yes, the condo market is definitely under pressure, that doesn't mean opportunity is gone. Far from it. For buyers, higher inventory and motivated sellers mean you can negotiate better deals today than in years gone by. We're seeing more price reductions, seller concessions, and in some cases, sellers willing to cover closing costs or buy down interest rates, or even pay a year's upfront in HOA fees. And if you're a seller in a well-run development where reserves are strong and inspections are up to date, this is actually actually a strength. Buyers today are comparing condos closely and they're drawn to financially healthy communities. That stability can help your unit sell faster and at a stronger price compared to buildings where uncertainty still hangs over owners. For investors, some of these distressed sales could turn into strong long-term plays, especially in high demand areas near the beach, downtown, or areas with strong rental demand. And for owners willing to ride out the current turbulence, the long-term fundamentals of Florida, population growth, sunshine, no state income tax, well, they all haven't changed. So while the market is definitely going through a period of adjustment right now, for savvy buyers and sellers, this could actually be one of the best times to make a move. So here's the truth. Florida's condo market is under pressure from multiple directions. New safety laws, rising insurance, higher rates, oversupply, and fading buyer confidence. But at the same time, there are real opportunities for buyers and sellers who understand how to navigate this market. And that's exactly what I do every day. I help people cut through the noise and make smart decisions, whether that's buying, selling, or just figuring out their next step. So if you are thinking about making a move here in Florida, let's have a talk. I can walk you through the numbers, show you where the opportunities are, and help you avoid costly mistakes. My contact info is below, or you can just drop a comment and I'll reach out. My name's David. I'm a Sarasota-based realtor, and thanks for watching. If you've liked this video, please drop us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.